Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and this is a Eufy X9 Pro mopping robot. It's the latest model by eufyClean. It's the world's first active power booster cleaner bot. I have this guest bedroom, and people always make a mess there. And in this guest room, I supply my coffee to my guests. Well, they are not always so neat with that coffee. In fact, they often spill it. Now, coffee could stain. This is a hardwood floor that would just love to absorb all those tannins and the dark color from the coffee and suck it up and ruin that floor. That could happen. Well, my Eufy X9 Pro is not going to let that happen. I set it to the mopping function, and it went after that coffee, and it's going to eliminate those stains in a very efficient way. It has a dynamic mopping that takes all those tough stains, it mops it up, and it's going to suck all that liquid up, so my wooden floors are going to look great. Now today it's on a hard wooden floor, but it could have been laminate or linoleum, tile, porcelain, marble, anything. The mopping is great for any hard surface. It has a MopMaster high pressure mopping. Those mopping heads have over a 2-pound pressure as it's mopping your stickiest and wettest and dirtiest messes off your floor. It has dual scrubbers in the front. That dual action is going to make sure it gets a large surface area as it's doing the mopping. Look what a great job it's doing, and in the end, look at how pretty my floor was. The vacuuming was great, but then I wanted it mopped. Even though it had just cleaned up that coffee, it was cleaning up the floors with fresh, clean water. That's amazing mopping technology. And I don't really know what those messes are. Well, in this case, I knew. It was a bunch of coffee crumbs. They must have spilled that while they were making their coffee. The Eufy X9 Pro has incredible suction power. It's 5500 PA, which is really strong suction. I'm showing it pick up coffee grinds, which aren't that heavy, but this vacuum is so effective, it could have picked up heavier things. Those coffee crumbles could have been dirt from the garden and sand from the garden. The 5500 PA suction power is tops in the industry. Under beds, there's all this stuff that somehow finds its way. And my guests often stay at my house with pets in this room, and that hair can find its way everywhere. Now I'm going to call these things that you're seeing dust bunnies, but they really didn't come from bunnies. All of that is from kitty cats and puppy dogs. It went back and forth, and it got it all. This is an area that can have a lot of pollen and dust and other things just find their way underneath the bed. I don't know how that happens, but it does. So you want to sleep in a room without all of that for your lungs to be absorbing and breathing all night. It's really important to clean under a bed where you sleep. One of the most used rooms in my house is my family room. I put a bunch of sprinkles there. There's often parties in this room, and confetti just seems to land all over the place somehow. Well, my Eufy went right over it in carpet mode and vacuumed it. It understood it was time to vacuum. It's not letting out any water because it knows it's on carpet. That's smart technology. It went straight over all those sprinkles, came right through, and got them all. That was amazing. Those sprinkles are everywhere, but the vacuuming feature works so well in just one pass. It was getting those lines of sprinkles in no time at all. This room was completely sprinkle-free. It's so nice to have a family room cleaned up automatically. Family rooms get dust and dirt and sprinkles and crumbs on them every day. We all snack during the day. So to have a robot vacuum keep up on those messes without any mental deliberation or effort is terrific. If you watch my channel, you know that I'm kind of nuts about birds. I just love feeding the birds, and I love studying about them too. And sometimes I'm looking at my bird seed and I'm inspecting it to see if it has all the right things I need. Well, that can become very messy too. And bird seed's very heavy, so I wanted to use this as an example. Oh, a little water just to keep me hydrated. Well, that can go splish splash on the floor too. So in my app, I just navigate to carpet cleaning settings. I go to carpet cleaning mode, and I have choices. I could do vacuum only, carpet avoidance, or normal cleaning. So for my bird seed, I wanted to do carpet only. I told it just to stay in the carpet and get my bird seed. And it did. It avoided the water. It was just vacuuming up the bird seed. Stayed right on the edges of the carpet. Then it went back into the app. Oh, it had navigated, had made a great map. And then I went into vacuum and mop mode. I pressed that. I have maximum suction on there. My water level is fine. I go back to the map and I pressed auto, and it got the water that I had spilled. It sucked it up. It knows when it's on carpet to just get the things on the carpet and to suck up the things at the same time it can mop. It's doing both things here because that's how smart the Eufy is. You can also use manual controls to have it do just what you want it to do. See, when it's on the carpet, the
the mop is not spinning. It goes back to the hardwood floor and the mop pads start to spin. They know to stop when it's on carpet. I've never seen that type of artificial intelligence work so well ever on any appliance. And in the end, my carpet was perfectly clean and my floors were perfectly shiny. Nothing sticky, beautiful.
When my X9 Pro had finished vacuuming and mopping, it went to its auto-clean station. It found its way back home. Now there, it washed its mop. It uses 40 degrees centigrade or 104 degree Fahrenheit temperature to air dry the mops when it was done. And the reason that's important is because you don't want the growth of any bacteria or bad odors. So having those mop heads dried is a great feature, and it's a new feature in this type of robot technology. And its home station will suck up the dirty water and put in new water for those mopping pads as needed.
And then I was done. I opened the dustbin and I poured everything out on this white plate.
There is all that coffee. I put it on a white plate so you can see. The Eufy X9 Pro has LDS laser navigation technology, and I sure wouldn't want my Eufy X9 Pro to fall off either. And it didn't. I really loaded up my front entry with a lot of grass and a lot of sand and a lot of dirt. It knows when there's a drop, and it'll stop itself and back up and move along and not get itself into trouble when it comes to drop-offs like stairwells. And with that terrible mess of whoever was coming into my house, wink wink, that day, that's probably one of the messiest days my front entry has ever seen. But the Eufy X9 was able to clean it up. I strategically put my ottoman in front of my couch. It has 4 legs, and my Eufy X9 Pro could go under it and knew to go under it and went around the legs, so it's going to go around your furniture too. Your chairs, your ottomans, your couches, wherever it needs to go under, it'll find its way under there. It also went down the side of my couch, which is just a narrow little alley. It was so smart with its navigation system, it knew to find every part of the floor that needed cleaning. And that alleyway needed it too. And after going underneath the ottoman, it was going to go towards those stairs again, but once again, did not fall down. There was no Humpty Dumpty that day with my Eufy X9 Pro.
And the Eufy X9 technology is great about seeing where your pets are, so you don't even have to tell the dog to move for the vacuum. The dog can just take a nap and just lay there. And the Eufy X9 is going to clean around your dog, your cat, your baby, the large objects on the floor. It identifies that, and it's not going to disturb your pet or your child. This is my soft puppy dog, and he didn't even get bumped or moved. He's not that heavy. But the Eufy saw him on its radar and went around very politely, I think. Sometimes your pets might leave a little present for you. Well, Eufy's radar technology will find that and see that and miss it, because you sure don't want that spread around your floor or to muck up the inside of your robot vacuum. That's how far technology's come.
And I love that the robot does all that, so I don't have to. It makes me be able to do nice and fun things, and cleaning is not one of them.
My Eufy X9 Pro arrived to my door. This is the box it came in. I put the box on my counter, and then I opened it. Here's the top. Now, here's what the box looks like out of the brown box. Here's every side of the box. I love the beautiful pictures on it. It really educates you before you even open the box of what kind of great system you have and the features of it. I loved how great the artwork on the box was. I opened the box and my Eufy X9 Pro had been packaged really well. I took off the wrapping to show you in detail. That's the upside, now that's the underside. Those are the mopping pads, you get 2. In the center is a roller brush that's going to whisk away and put things into the vacuum while it's sucking it. And on the upper left side is a bristle brush that rotates on the exterior of the machine, pushing the things into the center suction. On the front of the Eufy X9 vacuuming disc is the eyeball. That's the AI.SEE. That is the vision of the machine. So it can see what is in front of it, and it intelligently decides what type of movement it needs to make, so as not to run into your dog, child, your pet, or your pet's little present they left. And opening the top of it, we see the dustbin. That's a dustbin inside there. And inside the dustbin, there's even a cartridge filter. Here are the cords to plug it in. Here's the machine wrapped up. I took the plastic wrapping off. It comes so well packed, it's not going to get damaged during shipping. And you receive the manuals for operation. They're very well illustrated, They come in many languages. So it was really easy for me to set it up and use my Eufy X9 Pro. And inside are the two tanks. On the left is a dirty tank. On the right is a clean water tank. Click the link to get your Eufy X9 Pro. It's right in the description box. And use code RebeccaYouLike. It's amazing. There's even more features I couldn't even cover in this video. It's the latest in Eufy technology to make cleaning easy. Thanks for watching this video and happy cleaning. I wish you really clean spick and span floors like mine.